We just bought 5 acres of untouched raw land in northern Vermont.
And we're on our drive up right now to stand on it as ours for the first time. Well, this is it. I'm getting that what did we just do feeling. This is 5 acres of untouched raw woods. We have no driveway, we have no electricity, and we have no water. And our plan is to be living on this land in 10 days. Step number 1 is gonna be figuring out how we get in. If you look, there's like this little natural entranceway, but I think we're gonna wanna walk through.
You guys must be thinking we're absolutely mad. So our plan obviously is not to have a house built on this land in 10 days.
But we have an Airstream. And that was our whole plan of buying that Airstream back in 2021, was for this moment right here.
And that plan is finally coming to fruition. We got our piece of land here up in Vermont, and this Airstream, fingers crossed, will be parked and will be nestled nice and cozy in that thing on our piece of land up here in the next 10 days.
But we got a lot to do in the meantime. We need to build an access road, so we need to find a natural spot that's somewhat flat, where ideally we have to cut down as few trees as possible, and it's just a natural entrance into the property for now.
It's crazy the difference and the contrast with standing on this piece of land compared to our land in Panama, because down in Panama, it was all cow pastures before, so you could stand in one spot of the land and see the whole entire land from just one location, whereas here, there's so many nooks and crannies and trees and bushes, so there's a lot of exploring to do here.
Now you might be thinking to yourself, what about Panama? What about your house that you're building down there? What about your farm down there? We're not leaving Panama. That's still gonna be our primary home, but we have a business here in the United States. We have a coffee roastery and a coffee brand, and we need to spend some time throughout the year here. And that was kind of our whole idea with this, was housing in Vermont is insane. It's so expensive. Property taxes are so high that if we just bought a raw piece of land, parked an RV on it or an Airstream, we could avoid all of that. What do you see, sweetie? If we could back it in right here. So then what we're gonna wanna do is have a place to, I think we wanna come in from right there, pull it in, and then back it in. But to throw one more curveball in the mix, Sadie was in the back napping, and now she's puking. So we were a little concerned that she was coming down with getting sick. I think that just confirmed that. So I think our manpower just got cut in half. We'll see how it goes. We're gonna take it 1 minute at a time, but I might be building this road solo. One of the big problems with Vermont, and especially where we are in Stowe, getting Airbnbs here, getting rentals for short term, it's absurdly expensive. Like depending on the time of year, anywhere between $200, $500 per night, sometimes even $1,000 per night when it's a really busy day. And that's kind of where we came up with this crazy idea of buying a cheap piece of land and just parking an RV on it and calling it a day.
As bummed as I am to not be able to be there for, I feel like, one of the biggest days of getting down and dirty with my love on our new piece of land, our little lady is absolute priority. Bye.
Love you. All right, so step number 1, we're gonna need some heavy machinery up around here. That's a start. We're gonna need one of these too. Okay, I think we're just about ready. Woo! This is freaking awesome, man. I am having a blast out here. Except for this helmet, I can't figure this thing out. This is gonna be our driveway right here. And I've started by taking out a lot of the brush that's underneath and around the trees. And now I need to take this chainsaw and cut down some of these smaller trees. But I'm just gonna go one section at a time, widening it out, cutting out the brush, then taking out the trees. So things are moving really quickly, and the faster I can get this forest cleared, the faster we can start working on the road. I've cleared out a pretty good amount. You could probably start to see the natural path here. That then's gonna come here and dogleg left and go in there, and that's where the Airstream will go. But probably taking down 10 to 15 small trees, cleared out a bunch of the underbrush. Now I'm getting in the backhoe. Pretty excited for this. Believe it or not, never run a backhoe before. That stump was such a pain in the butt. That took me the better part of an hour. It also took me a long time because I was trying to figure out all the controls for a while, but hey, if we can get that size of a stump out, I feel like we can do anything. Making pretty good progress today. I think now what I'm gonna do is just start leveling out all this dirt. The idea is not to go down, but the idea is actually to build up. Because when the water comes, I want all the water to run off of the driveway and not use the driveway basically as a channel or a funnel to funnel all the water down. Well, I don't know how much progress I made, but I definitely made a mess. I feel like I'm right on pace to where I want to be. This section of the driveway is basically all done. I got to put the geotextile fabric down, I got to put the gravel down, of course, but in terms of getting a level, it's not going to get much better than this. Now I need to basically take a dog leg left, but that's going to come tomorrow because I got to go see Sadie. I want to see how she's doing, give a little muscle to Kaylee, help them out because there's nothing worse than a sick 2-year-old. It's hard seeing your baby girl. It's hard seeing them not feel good, you know? I need to get out of here now. I just got a tornado warning on my phone. It's not great leaving that backhoe in the woods like that because it's surrounded by trees that could come down in a tornado. But I just gotta pray that nothing happens. There's nothing I can do because I can't even get it out. There's so much mud everywhere that there's almost no moving it with this amount of rain. So if a tree falls on it and smashes it, it wasn't meant to be. I don't know what else I can possibly do right now because it's starting to get dangerous.
I'm all better.
You're all better?
Yeah, I never help like this.
Are you really all better?
In the last 30 minutes, we made a complete turnaround.
You want to go get to work?
Yeah, let's go to the farm. Let's go to the land. I'm seeing the farm already. How was it, sweetie? I was definitely having some FOMO today, I'll be honest.
Dude, it's okay. I had a blast.
I knew you were having a blast, but I'll be able to bring some more muscle tomorrow, hopefully.
You like the tractor?
The chocolate.
No, the tractor.
The tractor. Yeah, I was driving it.
Yeah.
Do you want to drive with me tomorrow?
Yeah.
Welcome to downtown Stowe. If you look, there are so many people coming into town. The tourist season is just coming around, which is big for our coffee business. A lot of travelers. It is officially summertime. And with it being summertime, I'm sure a lot of you guys are getting ready for your own vacation, which brings me to the sponsor of today's video, which is Surfshark. I'm sure some of you guys out there are getting ready for vacations of your own. And if you are traveling at all this summer, my recommendation to you is download Surfshark, put it on your phone, and protect yourself. Because Kaylee and I, we've been hacked a few times. One time I even had someone drain $2,600 out of my bank account in Portugal. Don't let that happen to you. At this point, I'm sure a lot of you guys know that Surfshark is a VPN, and VPNs help keep your private information safe when you're doing things like browsing the internet on your phone, on your computer, on your laptop, anywhere where you're putting in credit card information, passwords, banking information. Surfshark protects you from anyone that's trying to get their hands on that information. I'm sure you guys have heard us talk about Surfshark before, and some of you may have even thought, oh yeah, you know, I need to download that, but I just haven't had the time. I need to protect myself because I'm going on vacation, or I do a lot of important stuff, personal stuff on my phone. Treat this as a motivation to finally protect yourself by downloading Surfshark and keeping yourself safe. I honestly have learned my lesson the hard way, and now I always keep Surfshark running in the background of my phone. I do way too much important stuff on there to let anyone get their hands on that. And the good news is for you guys, if you currently don't have a VPN running on your phone, Surfshark has a deal going on right now. If you click our link down below and use promo code The Nomadic, you will get 4 extra months for free. Day 2, driving up to the land right now. Honestly, couldn't be more excited.
Mama's making a comeback, you guys.
We got a little bit extra muscle today.
Sadie is on the road to recovery. She basically fully recovered within 24 hours, which I'm like, hallelujah, because the last time she had a stomach bug, it was like a week-long thing. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm here in like a new sense of appreciation because I was just so focused on her yesterday morning when we arrived. I knew she wasn't feeling good. So now she's with Grammy right now, if you guys are wondering. She's with Grammy, happy as a clam. And Mom is gonna be bringing some mussels today. I'm very excited. And then it's gonna go that way, right?
Yeah, it's gonna take a left right there.
This is our driveway. Oh my goodness.
Chainsaw? Do you want to run the chainsaw? Do you want to run the brush cutter or the backhoe?
Honey, I gotta get on this thing.
There you go. Wait till you hear it start up.
Where's this?
Right there on the right. Yeah.
You know how to use this already?
Yeah.
Every single part of it?
Basically. I don't know if I can use it well, but I can use it. So you almost go like this. You go forward and down at the same time. And then you go back and up at the same time. We're just scraping the ground right now.
Yeah.
We're trying to like loosen it all up.
I feel like a little kid watching this in action right now.
Same.
I feel like I've never really like watched a tractor at work. You know, you see them on the side of the road, you kind of don't really pay much attention to it. At least I haven't. Maybe it's a girl thing. But I feel like once you're in it and you're seeing how it's operating and you get your hands on it, it is like so unbelievably fascinating and like genuinely amazing, the fact that we have these type of machines.
Yeah, we had the appreciation after doing everything by hand.
Exactly.
Oh. Yeah! Good job, CD!
Well, it is official. I have moved on from a lover of welding to a lover of tractors. Never in a million years did I think that would come out of my mouth. And honestly, props to Jord for having faith in me to just hop on this thing and give it a go with absolutely zero idea what I'm doing.
I had zero idea yesterday.
Yeah, but honey, you learn fast and he was a fantastic teacher. I can't believe I freaking got this root out, sweetie.
Faster than me, sweetie. The first one took me hours.
Yeah, but you taught me well, honey. So we just spent a good hour or so clearing out this little corner. That root definitely took a hot minute. But now Jord's basically just gonna take the tractor and plow right through. He's gonna try to get all of this debris up. Let's see how he does. Careful, honey, It's a little tricky too right now because we just had a ton of rain the last couple days. So it is very, very muddy. Fingers crossed this tractor doesn't get stuck. As Jord is making his way, plowing through, making the road, there have been a couple of spots that have kind of like dipped down, some holes that he's just going back, grabbing some more dirt and then filling it in to make it nice and level as we possibly can. But it's just so cool just kind of being like in the like canopy of just lush green like forest right now. It's just the start of summer here in Vermont, so they typically get a lot of rain in the spring, but also in like the beginning part of the summertime. So everything is just so vibrant and so green, but it's so beautiful. And I just want to take a little minute for a little side note here. A lot of you guys are probably wondering, you guys are probably worried, what about Lola's farm? What about your house build down there? And all of that is still happening. We're still keeping Lola's farm. We're still gonna spend a lot of time down at Lola's farm, but we also want to have roots up here in Vermont, in New England, close to our family, close to our coffee business and our friends up here. This was always the plan. So seeing it finally come to fruition, to have a spot up here, have a home base up here, have our home base down in Panama as well, is just like an absolute dream come true. And the fact that we're here on our piece of land doing work, it's just, I'm speechless right now, you guys. I'm absolutely speechless. If you guys can't tell, I am just on absolute cloud nine right now. This has been something we have been talking about for a couple years. Ever since we opened up the roastery up here in Vermont, this has been our plan, this has been our dream. And I'm just like, I'm so stoked. I'm just so happy right now.
Kaylee's running the backhoe. She's fixing the hole that I just made. I just made a massive hole over here from getting stuck. So she's got the backhoe now. She's filling it all in with some dry soil. Well, as dry as we can find over on the sides of the forest. Is that the most beautiful thing in the world or what? She's having a blast, you guys. She loves this backhoe.
You made a little oopsie, honey. Yeah, it's stuck on that branch up there. There we go. Woohoo!
I can't even begin to tell you guys how much fun I'm having right now. Cutting down trees, moving logs around, running a backhoe. This is the freaking best. But I got a question. You see these chaps? Is this kind of awkward? Like, is this to go to so you can go to the bathroom or something? I don't get it. I feel like you'd want to protect that area if you're running a chainsaw and you like, bah! I feel like you definitely want this closed in. But right now I'm about to cut down the biggest trees I've ever cut down in my whole life. This one right here, and then the fat one behind it. It's at least 18 inches around. I'm definitely gonna wear my helmet for this one because this is definitely intimidating. All right, Bubba. Welcome to Sadie's forest, soon to be Sadie's farm. You want to know what you need in a forest? You need your own chainsaw. The chainsaw doesn't have batteries, so we have to just make sound effects.
So George's back there right now. He's actually chopping down probably the biggest tree yet on the land here. So we had to just take shelter over by the road. Sade's doing her ballet here on our trailer. Eyes and ears and even though George has cut down probably a good 20 solid sized trees in his lifetime, it always still makes me so nervous because this is not something that you can play around with. You really have to know what you're doing to chop down a big tree. What about the toe taps? Boom! Woo! He did it! Let's go see! Come on! You don't want to go see?
You see that, Bubba? Look at that footwork.
I know.
Look at the foot. That's some good footwork, Bubba.
Girl, we gotta get you in dance. You would crush it, girl.
That's the end of the day. I've been going at it for about 12 hours. And this little one over here is loving Sadie's forest. You want to get going, Bubba, or you want to stay? You want to stay? I think we got to get this girl signed up for a dance class. I'm happy that she I'm happy that she likes it here. She can make something out of nothing, and she's out of this equipment trailer. She's making a stage. This is the first time I've seen the sun in quite some time. I would say we're not close to having a driveway anytime soon. Man, we have been getting so much rain, and what a brutal time to try and build a driveway. But it is what it is. I think we found Boguete in the United States, which is Vermont, because it just downpours here. This is where I'm gonna end this one, you guys. There'll be a few more videos coming out from here in Vermont. I'm so excited to work on this project, have a little change of pace before we go back to Panama. So next time, hopefully, you'll see us finish this driveway. See you guys on the next one.